So I have curated a little gift guide. I composed this entire gift guide of things that I already own and love, okay? So if I don't own it, it's something that I would love to receive, that I've done research on, or that I feel is like practical in some way, or that I feel is something that even the pickiest person would love to receive. So yeah, I've put everything on my Shop My by category. I will link it down below. And yeah, before we get started, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Organic Basics. So the first category is for her. I feel like a good bag is always a good gift, especially if you want to splurge on the person. For me, I put this one, which I've been loving lately. It is a suede, so it's more like fall and winter. You can do a leather so that they can wear it like year round, but something like this that has an interesting shape and that can fit a lot, I feel is such a good staple. And this bag comes in a ton of different materials and colors, so love that one. Jewelry is another one. Right now I am very into Heaven Mayhem. These earrings are by them, but if you can find a dual tone jewelry, that's even better, because you don't have to worry about the person liking gold or silver. A jewelry box, I will link a couple of different ones, but I really like the one from Majuri. I think that it's a good size. It's not something that's going to take up too much space, and it looks good. So I personally have it and I love it. A watch, obviously it's such a classic. Heaven Mayhem, again, for all your like accessory needs. They even have beautiful pins as well. A good pair of athletic sneakers. Even a picky person is not going to be as picky about athletic sneakers as they are about like streetwear sneakers or dressier sneakers, especially if it's like a white or a black color. Now there's so many sneakers, but personally I'm really loving Solomon sneakers. At the moment, they are my go-to, and I actually do have another color on my wish list, which I will probably get myself for Christmas, because it is, I'm not kidding when I say this, it is my most worn shoe at the moment. This is also a great time to stock up on underwear, at least for me. Personally, I would love to receive a good set of a nice bralette and underwear. If you want a one-stop shop for every kind of basic and you want them to kind of like do the heavy work for you because they have everything, I really recommend Organic Basics. And they are, again, the sponsor of this video, but I've talked about them before. I genuinely love them. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I recently got, but I've been owning their triangle bralettes and their underwear, and I absolutely love them. I think they're so flattering, so stretchy, so comfortable. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything. They have their own gift guide, which I actually went through, and I feel like they did such a good job. So yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Organic Basics, they're just a carbon neutral, sustainable, Copenhagen-based brand, and their clothes is ethically made with organic, recycled, and eco-friendly materials. Tees in general, they are just something that I really truly feel anybody would enjoy. So I love their soft veil tee. It's more of a fitted, stretchy tee made out of tencel. And if you want more of a relaxed fit, they also offer their boxy tee. So you're gonna see a couple of pieces from Organic Basics throughout each category of this video, because again, I feel like you just can't go wrong. I'm gonna link everything down below, and you can get 10% off with my discount code GMary10. Thank you so much, Organic Basics, for sponsoring this video. I wanna rant, I'm gonna try not to. I love this moisturizer so much. If you have somebody that would benefit from like firming treatments or lifting treatments, or just like skin tightening, suppleness, brightening, which I feel like is everyone, unless you're like gifting to like a 13-year-old. But I really do feel like this is a good everyday moisturizer that anybody would love to try. Or if you're gifting to yourself, I really cannot express to you how much I love this moisturizer. It's the one I use every day. I'm not gonna get into it. Rhode Skincare, if you want a good skincare set, this is one of those moisturizers that every time I put it on, the next day I wake up and I'm like, okay, my skin feels so incredibly supple. And I do use this one for nighttime, because the only thing I will say is that this is more for a person that has like very dry skin. I have more normal skin, or like combination, than very dry. This is for somebody who wants like glowy skin throughout the day, or you can just get them a set of their lip balms. The jet lag mask is something that I often just throw in with another gift, but if you want to gift it on its own, it's a really good mask. The Medicube skincare device is something that's actually on my wish list. Any device that you can gift with like another little thing, like this comes with the cream that's for it, I believe. They have like a set for it. I think it just makes a really good gift, like for your mom, or again, anybody that's wanting like a firming treatment or like some kind of lymphatic drainage treatment. Or you can just get them a gua sha. or like a little gua sha set. I really gravitate towards sets because it's more substantial. This lip balm, little throw-in gift. I have it on today, best thing ever. I have the color Bissap Glaze, which is like, the camera's not gonna pick it up, but it's like a kind of like mauve-y color. Like if I put like jam on my lips. Maybe this with like, you know, a little lip liner. Makeup case, preferably something that's compartmentalized and clear so that they can see everything. A little set of body wash. Personally, I think Necessaire makes some of the best body washes, best smelling ones. A candle. Personally, I like Byredo, but any candle. You just can't go wrong. Like a candle or a little scent bundle with like incense and like a little incense holder, like anything like that, I really think anybody would love. A shower filter head, especially if they're like into hair. Like if you know there's somebody who really cares about like their skin and their hair, I think this is such a like unique gift that not everybody thinks about. A crew neck, you guys know I love my one from Quince. I have it in 2 colors and I have more on my wish list. They're $50 cashmere crew necks. I love to throw them on my shoulders. So for home and lounge, unique cutlery. Doesn't have to be a full set, just something that is like a treat to look at, something that somebody wants to pull out on a special occasion. I'm gonna link a couple of different examples because I'm personally on the market for very nice cutlery. An espresso coffee maker, a stovetop one. They have these that are so like unique and cool and modern looking, something that you know that somebody would want to display. If they're into making coffee, something that they would want to display. Along with this, we have coffee cups. I can't think of a single person that wouldn't enjoy, like if they like coffee, a cute set of unique coffee cups depending on their style. Now, make this unique to them. These are the ones that I picked. They're just glass. They look very like kind of vintagey. You want to make sure that they can stack well, that it's not something that is going to be uncomfortable for the person. If they like plants, there's always going to be a time where they need a pot for a plant. Okay, so I think whatever size you would like, something that looks a little bit more rustic, more vintagey, I think would be like a nicer gift, but obviously depending on the person that you're gifting. Whatever their style is, I picked one from Olive Atelier. Having a place in your house that you know has a time, I feel is very practical, and not everyone nowadays in this age that we're in owns a clock. So I feel like a clock is a good gift. And they have this hatch one, which I think does more than just be a clock. A good robe, something in a fun print. I love the ones from Brooklinen and Cozy Earth. Tekla makes good ones. I'll link some examples, but just a fun robe. Comfy, cozy socks. This is something that I don't care how many I own, I want more. And it's something I'm not buying for myself all the time because you prioritize other things. We talked about candles. I use candles more for decoration, but I do love the fact that some candles, especially the one from Byredo, it smells even if you don't light it. But I think that a diffuser is excellent. Love, I have like every diffuser from Vitruvi. Love them. I can't think of anyone who wouldn't like to receive pajamas. So if you want like the creme de la creme, Cozy Earth. They're my favorite. I have like every color. They're bamboo pajamas. I will say if you're gifting to a tall person, try to get them the tall version. Towel set, similar to a robe. I think that anybody would appreciate a good set of towels. I love Tekla. This is the best thing. I own 2. I have one in each bathroom, and you don't have to dry your feet because the mat dries it for you. It's great. Okay, it absorbs all the water. It makes sure that you're not having puddles of water throughout all your floor after you get out of your bath or your shower. Any vase is good, or like a decorative bowl, a stone, something again that goes with any kind of decor. Wine glass set, you can't go wrong. People don't usually spend a lot of money on their wine glasses, at least I don't typically. That's something that I usually get gifted. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have very cheap like Dollar Tree wine glasses that I use for events or for hosting, and the wine doesn't taste the same. Nespresso coffee maker, or any coffee maker, a coffee maker. Personally, I have the one, I was gifted the one from Nespresso and I love that thing. But if it's somebody that's more into ground coffee or coffee beans and stuff, then just get them any other kind of espresso if they don't like the pods. So yeah, any espresso, any coffee maker I feel is just such a good gift. Moving into health and wellness, I have a onesie from 437. Honestly, a onesie or any set, I would keep it again a neutral color, black. I personally love black sets for working out, and you can't go wrong gifting someone this. Pair of sneakers, again, Solomon, great brand, but any kind of athletic sneakers. I also really like Asics, good pair of headphones. Doesn't have to be super expensive ones, but just like a nice looking pair of headphones if you know they don't have. If you see somebody's water bottle and you see that it has seen better days, do them a favor and get them another one, like the same one, and maybe like another color or the same color. I don't know. My son has just destroyed my straw. It has fallen a million times. It has dents everywhere. Like, it's not something I'm running to go, you know, replace, but I would appreciate if somebody said, hey, here you go. Merry Christmas, happy birthday. A good workout bag, a good workout mat. Personally, I like this foldable padded one. I think that it's way more comfortable than like a yoga mat or something that's thinner. For socks, I really like this kind. Anything that has like this ribbing on top, either a shorter one or these long ones. I like these because they have 2 stripes. These are by Organic Basics. They're very like substantial, comfy, stretchy socks. Ritz, the other TNA ones, are my other favorites. Moving into for the cook, I have a knife set with a magnetic stand. This one is by Material Kitchen. And I actually own these knives. I don't own the stand. I wish I did. An apron, maybe something personalized, I think would be so cute, but I really like this striped one. A recipe journal. There's so many of these, but I like this one. They have it in different colors. And it's something that, again, I don't feel like people are running out to buy themselves because they just use their phone. But personally, like, I have so many things in my notes. It's just not very organized. I would like to just have a designated book in my kitchen that I can just pull out of a shelf and write down my recipe or like refer to things and like label it and have it organized. You could also get like the recipe boxes with the little index cards. This Wonder Oven I use almost every day. It has an air fryer. The food I feel cooks way quicker. It's easier to clean than a regular oven. I don't own a toaster, so it's replaced my toaster. It has so many different functions. The food comes out so good. And I feel like since it's smaller, it's just, you don't even have to wait for it to preheat. A meat thermometer, good throw-on gift or stocking stuffer. I use this all the time and it is just so foolproof. It takes the guesswork out. You could be like the best chef and I feel like you would still need a meat thermometer at one point in your life. Food storage containers, a good set. Actually, this is actually on my wish list because again, we're doing our kitchen and I need all of this. I need all of the organization, all of the, you know, I don't have Tupperware, I don't have nothing. I'm just starting from scratch. So I would love to receive this and I think it's just a great gift. For kids, yes, I have a kids section because I have a child, so I am a tiny bit knowledgeable in this department. I do have an almost 2-year-old boy, but almost all of them would also be great for girls as well. Matching pajama set. I love Old Navy for this, but if you want to, you know, really like splurge or get them something a little nicer, these by Pair. A play kitchen, if you know that they do not have a play kitchen and if you asked the parents and they're okay with bigger gifts, or if they're not gifting this to their child, I think a play kitchen is such a good gift. My son has this nugget couch and we also gifted it to our nephews and they all absolutely love it. We use it all the time. It is like our second sofa in our house. I think it's personally worth it. This easel my son loves. I also really like that it has 2 sides. It has a whiteboard and it has a blackboard for chalk. We don't use the chalk section yet. We use the other section mostly for magnetic things, and now he's getting into dry erase markers. A balance bike. My son uses one of these every day. I think any kid, like a toddler that doesn't know how to use a bike yet, this is really good. These little talking cards where you can just put it in and it says whatever's on the card. Magnet tiles, my son has them. He doesn't play with them that much now. I play with them more than he does, but he's about to get to the age where it's like the perfect time to play with these. I feel like Crocs is the shoe for kids. Very easy to put on and take off, and it's something that it's kind of like a sandal. You know, it doesn't have to be like, it's not the same thing as gifting a sneaker. You have to know what kind of sneaker they like. Personally, I like Velcro sneakers, but my son has these and he loves them, or something similar. There's other brands that have done a similar type. I think it's Luso Cloud makes really cute kids shoes as well. They run a little small, so I would size up. Crocs runs a little bit more true to size. A workbench, a kitchen, just anything where they can pretend play depending on what they like. So my son is very into tools right now, so I'm looking at workbenches. Along with this, if you know a child that loves to play in the dirt, which is like almost all of them, my son loves rocks, dirts, outdoors. Like he just wants to be outside all day. A wheelbarrow or like gardening tools. He loves like watering cans. So any of the books where they have to lift the flap or is interactive, I feel like just helps them understand like the concept of what they're reading or what you're reading to them so much more. So this spot collection he loves. I have 2 of them already. Next up I have for him, I think I skipped this one in the for her section. I'm gonna be adding things and like tweaking these lists through all of December, so you can just like see what I put in each list because I probably forgot some things. But a mug that you can fit in a cup holder, very important, okay? Especially one that has a top. I really love Yeti. It's what I drink my coffee in every day. I have 2. I have one that fits in a cup holder and I have a regular one, and I wish I would have just gotten one like this, which is like a rambler that fits in a cup holder. It's for cold and hot drinks. It has the top with the little slide cover, keeps your drinks either hot or cold. We have Solomon's in whatever color you think you'll like. These 3 packs by Elwood I really like. I want one of these packs and I think they're unisex. I have a shaving duet. This one's by Aesop, but any brand. This Yeti hopper, I have the big one. This is the smaller one. Once you try this, like you're not gonna want to have a regular cooler. This is a backpack that's also a cooler. I use this actually all the time when I have to transport my son's like food from, like if I'm gonna be gone from the house for a long time and I need to take like milk or something. You just put ice in it from your fridge. You don't even have to put a lot of ice and it stays pretty cool. If you guys hear my son screaming out the door, it's because he is. Air tags. If you have men in your life that are anything like the man in my life, they lose everything. We can put air tags in all of their stuff. You know, an air tag wallet, a little keychain air tag thing, and then a pack of air tags is great for anyone, but especially like forgetful men that lose everything. Roger's like favorite shirt, which he actually stole from me, is from Uniqlo. It's their Airism shirt. I will link everything. And I also want to get him a couple of other pieces from Uniqlo because they just make really nice stuff at really good prices. Casual pants that would also work really good to dress up. A good barbecue set. There's so many of them. I just like this one because it has like its own little pouch. A carry-on. Honestly, this works well for anyone in your life, but if they like to travel or if they don't have like a nice suitcase, a Swiss knife or just like a multi-tool knife, I think he would love to have this like in his car. Slip-ons. Luso Cloud makes really nice ones for both men and women. And finally, under 50. Here we go. I'm going to speed through this. We have tumbler, which this one's a 40 ounce, by the way. Body exfoliator by Necessaire, or pretty much anything, like any one product from Necessaire. Fuzzy socks. This little Octo Buddy I think would be such a good little stocking stuffer. I have this lounge set by Amazon, which I really like. I have it in like 3 colors and they have 2 different inseams. It runs pretty true to size. I prefer sizing up, especially if you're taller. And then you can pretty much find anything on Organic Basics under 50. So I recently got this curled detail tank top. Again, their veil tee, which is a more fitted tee, or their boxy tee, or pretty much anything. So again, you go through like their entire gift guide that they curated and you can find something for anyone on your list. So that's it. My throat hurts and I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow, but it is fine. You can find everything that I talked about in this video on my gift guides on my Shop My. I'll put the link down below, as well as links to everything that I talked about from Organic Basics in the description. So be sure to check it out. Don't forget that you can get 10% off with the code Jamari10 off their website. Thank you so much, Organic Basics, for sponsoring this video, and I will see you in my next video.